Yo, what up? It's Kwame, aka MRI Man. What up? We back Beyond the Road podcast. I'm kicking it with the homie right here. Zoe, what up, brother?
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's go.
Yeah, we back in the mix. As you know, man, pretty dope UFC, bro. This past Saturday. I mean, there was a couple fights I liked. I think like three of them I thought were fucking sick with it.
Yep.
You got Ben Wall, Saint Denis, which
Mm-hmm.
I never really watch him fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like
Okay.
you know what I mean. But I heard you were talking about him and like his kicks and stuff like that. Um, that was kind of like I got home from work and I turned that on and I just see like I actually saw it on my phone first. I just see this dude just throwing elbows right at this guy's skull, and they
Yeah.
zoomed in and he put
Oh
a
yeah.
dent in that guy's skull and he got gurneyed out, right? I
Yep.
mean,
On a
I was
stretcher.
like, holy shit. Like that was crazy, bro. Like, god damn.
He was like unresponsive for a little bit too. Like people are like, this fool didn't move after he got hit. It's pretty scary, bro. Like with boxers, like some of them have died in the ring. With the
Yeah.
UFC, it's not really the case. Maybe it's because of like the 10 count stuff. Like a lot of people saying that boxers have more CTE just because once they get rocked, they have 10 seconds to get back up, and it's like you're like in this like dream state once you get back up. So the cool thing about the UFC is once you get rocked like that, the ref's gonna be like, stop.
That's it.
Yeah.
10 seconds is a long time, by the way, to have time to recover. I think, you know, 15 seconds, like I feel like somebody can recover. And we see that. And when we see that someone gets rocked, they run around the ring for like 10, 15 seconds, throw some crazy strikes back, 20 seconds, and they're fucking back. And you're like, damn, you missed your window. For a lot of these tough guys, I mean,
Yeah.
some people it's harder to break their will, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that with the Zahabi
Definitely
and
did.
Jose
Aldo.
Aldo. Fucking Zahabi, man, heart of gold, fucking locked in, fucking just you got GSP in the corner, his bro, of course, and that guy's just mentality. His mentality is just like super strong, dude, and just like his mindset. And you heard him talk about, this guy got fucking soccer kicked in the head, and he was like, all I could think about is making it the next 15 seconds.
Win the next
And
exchange. That's what he said. I'm like, what? That's
what
a
the hell?
mindset right there, bro.
That's a mindset. Regular people that get kicked in the head, they're like, oh my God, I got kicked in the head. Maybe I should just cover up. I don't want to do this anymore. That fool's like, nah, if I can make it 15 seconds, I'll come back. And then, man, what a fucking scrap that was, dude. And dude, fucking Aldo
Ah,
had it, bro.
he did. It was right there.
Man.
And once I saw him look at the clock to see the time, I'm like, oh no, that's not
Oof.
a good sign, bro. 3 minutes
Yeah.
left. And then he ends up like Zahabi's in all those close guard, and he starts landing these elbows, and you see
Yeah.
GSP and Faraz were like, finish him with
Mhm.
elbows, and boom, and he got one to strike, and then you saw some
Oof.
blood come from Aldo, and
Yeah.
it was just like, oh no. But a lot of people were saying Aldo got robbed. What do you think, bro?
Aldo definitely got that first round
Mm-hmm.
clearly, and he was charging in. And Aldo's fast. You're used to his fast paced guy, and he was looking like the regular Aldo first round. Second
Mm-hmm.
round started to slow down. It was a really close round, and I just feel like Zahabi got that second round, and then third round, it's like, dude, like Jose really did put it on him, but
For sure.
it's just like you gotta act like you're winning out there, man. Even if you're tired, you can't show it. You can't be looking at the clock. Like the judges see all that, and I feel
Yeah.
like it plays a role in everything. And it's like, if you're looking tired, looking at the clock, you're stalling, you're not really doing much, and it's like, I mean, yeah, he could have pulled guard and held him and whatever, and just if there was too many mistakes Aldo made, and it just made it look like he gave up in the third at the end, towards the end of the last, whatever that was, last 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and I feel like Zahabi got it, um, and he just gassed out. I mean, Aldo's just not the same anymore for whatever reason. I mean, he isn't. He was fighting in Canada. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the time difference from where does he
Mm-hmm.
live? Brazil.
Probably, most likely.
It's a far trip. I don't know about altitude. There's a lot of things, man,
They
and
went up a weight class too, man. Like he
went up a
missed weight.
weight.
He
He was
missed
heavy,
weight.
bro.
Yeah, he was heavy, moved up the weight class. The hobby still accepted it. I don't know if that plays a role in the judges' eyes, but
Yep.
as a fan, it's like you gotta respect the hobby for still accepting the fight. He made 136 and made 136, went up to I believe was it featherweight,
Hmm.
and they end up still fighting. So I'm sure fighting a heavier Aldo is a lot more powerful than
Yeah.
a 136 or 135. Like
Yeah. Shout out to Zahabi. I mean, I never even seen that full fight,
me
dude. Dude,
neither.
I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't even know he existed. I was like, what the hell? He has a brother now? This fool just like
I didn't know
looks
he
like
did.
Ariel Hawani and shit. I was like,
Yep,
what the
Ariel.
fuck?
But if you look at his record, bro, all of his fights pretty much like wins, bro. Like
Yeah, he's
he's like
good.
30, he's a 1 year younger than Aldo. My brother's like, oh, the new generation. I'm like, bro, this guy's 1 year younger than
The
Aldo.
new generation. This feels like fucking 36.
Yeah,
I was just like solid. Just I mean, it just shows you, dude. Like anything's possible, bro. Like
for sure.
and he's gonna be tough to be tough to put away. Who are they saying he's gonna get next? Like, is there any? I have no idea, bro.
I have
I don't
no
know what he's
idea.
gonna
But
do.
like Aldo, I
Cheeto,
think it's like,
right?
oh yeah, he called out Cheeto
Yeah, he
Vera.
caught out Cheeto. I just
True,
remember that.
true. That was
That's
a
gonna be
that
an
was
awesome fight.
Yep, if Cheeto could get it done with Batista, I think that would be like the a good fight. There's gonna be tons of hype, new fans for Zahabi for sure. I'll be tuning in
I'll be
because it's
tuning.
like I was expecting a more technical, maybe like a chess match between Zahabi and Aldo. Because I'm like Aldo has all this power, maybe Zahabi won't kind of get in the fire, but he was in the mix, bro. Like
Oh,
he was
dude,
still scrapping, and then just seeing that shows a lot of character, like getting rocked like that, getting hit with a soccer kick, you're falling against the cage, you come back, you get hit again, you fall back down, and then still gaining composure to have Aldo tripping and be like looking at the clock, and it's like
damn.
that was insane, bro. Like for
I
real, like
couldn't
a
believe
Rocky
you.
movie scene.
I couldn't believe he looked at the clock like that, bro. I was like, that is crazy to me. And well, it is what it is, man. A lot of people are saying that's messed up that they didn't have a tribute for Aldo after,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
which is like I don't know what Aldo did, to the UFC or to Dana, but it's like it seems like they really don't give a shit about this guy, bro. I mean, it's insane. Like
Like
I don't
Anthony
know.
Smith got one, dude. I think he had like Jelly Roll, like have some comments that musician, but
Yep.
like what's with this, bro? Ferguson didn't get nothing. Like well, these are guys that made the sport millions of dollars, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fans made new fans just because of these fighters, and it's like there's no Kobe Bryant farewell tour where they go to the last like arenas and they see all the highlights and all this stuff. It's like, what's going on? How come they can't treat the fighters with the respect unless they make it to the Hall of Fame? Apparently, because Vitor Belfort
Mm.
he got all that speech and stuff. But if you're not making to the Hall of Fame, I think Aldo he should be in the Hall of Fame. I think if he's
Yeah.
not, I don't
I
know
don't
why
know if
not.
they showed him putting on a jacket at some award ceremony thing. I
Mm.
saw, but
Uh-huh.
I was like, what the was that the Hall of Fame already? Like, I don't know.
They
I don't
should
know if
know,
maybe it was
man.
fighter year. I don't know, but
Maybe.
yeah, that sucks, man. Hopefully they take care of him. But at least Aldo has a core following and fans, and he should know that he has the real fans, the real people know he's like the people's champ.
Hmm.
I'd like to see him run it back with Connor. To be honest with you, I feel like Connor got it in his head the first time. I feel like it would be a good fight. Connor's been inactive for a long time.
That'd be
Jose's,
good.
just a 3 round. You know, that's another. I don't know. I think that's a cool fight,
That's
but
I was thinking that too, bro. It's like, was he planning to retire afterwards? Apparently he had a tough, like, tough time pulling off the weight, but like he was so close to ending that fight, bro.
man,
Literally so close. There's like a few things that just were not clicking, I guess, or Zahabi just had the will of a freaking, warrior.
hmm
But like once he was walking away, I'm like, bro, this guy was like so close to getting that thing done. It's like maybe he wouldn't have retired, but I'm sure he was
yeah,
emotional with that, decision, saying that
yeah,
he was that was it. So I'm thinking maybe one more. I mean, Dustin Poirier, he has one more. A lot of people know it's his last one. I feel like at least
hmm
letting the fans know, I feel like would help out. Like, oh, this is the
yeah.
last one.
You know, it could have went either way. To be honest with you, because like, think about it. All right, so what if Jose Aldo did the soccer kick at the end of the fight? You know, he
Mm,
did all like that happened at the end of the fight instead of the beginning. It's like who would they have gave the the match too. But Zahabi had more control longer. I guess he had him like in trouble longer, maybe for a longer
Did
period,
he
maybe
take
for
up?
2 minutes.
Did he take him down? Because how did he
Yeah,
get to the floor? Yeah, he took
I
him
think he
down.
took him down. Yeah. But yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. I thought Zahabi was gonna try to, break the guard, pass the guard,
Yeah.
but I guess he felt like, nah, it's not worth the risk. Maybe I should stay here and drop elbows, which
Yep.
ended up working for him. Um, but
It
that
was
would have
just
been cool
close.
if he can pass the guard, get to mount, and
That would be more dominant for
that would
sure.
be sick, like a ground and pound, just fucking. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to Aldo, bro. R.I.P. He's dead, huh?
Yep.
That
Aldo's
might be it.
he's gone, bro. I
It's
think
all right.
it might be. So we'll see with the UFC if they like make an Instagram post about him or something. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but it's kind of did
Yeah,
him dirty.
damn
With
dirty.
the Shevchenko fight, bro, like to be honest, I wasn't even locked into that one. I was still trying to
Oh,
like mentally like what was that the last fight, and then getting ready for the main event. So
yeah,
Shevchenko got
dude.
the dub decision.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
give her Zhang Wei Li,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, yeah,
Yeah, she's older too. She's like 37, bro, and no one's touching her, dude. It's crazy. So the older cats are holding it down, bro. So
yep.
yeah, during that when that fight came on, I went to go take a shower. I ate something. I already told you, dude. Like I'm gonna be get ready, and then I was like, let's watch this Bilal fight. I thought it
Yep.
was gonna be like him just wrestling. Then I was just gonna go
Yep.
to sleep. But then they were banging.
They
I was like,
were.
dude, that shit was crazy. I never even watched JDM, bro. I'm gonna be
Me
honest with
neither.
you.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
watched ADM versus Burns. This is his last fight
Oh, that
before
sounds
that.
like a dope fight.
It
I,
was
I
a good
missed that
fight.
one.
It was back
Yeah.
and forth. Burns, like I think went all the way to the fifth round.
Wow.
JDM lands a knee. Burns was
Damn.
like dominating, and then he finishes Burns, bro. I'm like, damn, who's this guy?
It's crazy how Burns still fights, man. I feel like he's just been around the UFC a long time.
He definitely has, bro. I think he's
He's
like
like OG.
37, 38,
I feel
but
like I've been hearing his name, yeah,
for
forever,
so
dude.
long, right?
Yeah, and he still keeps coming in.
He started off with jujitsu. He didn't know
Hmm.
any MMA. I think in the last podcast, the Money Moicano podcast, he talked about how he got stabbed in Brazil. And he
Damn.
said that he was in a scrap, but all he knew was jujitsu. He didn't know any strikes,
He
which is
trained with
crazy.
like Jake Shields, right? Too. Or
Yeah,
did they have that scrap
afterwards.
pack? Yeah. Later,
Yeah,
later. Yeah.
later. Yeah,
That's pretty crazy ass crew they had, man.
yeah, dude. Wild.
Um, but yeah, dude, Bilal. I mean, he was going for takedowns. JDM was stuffing him. It's like he had a game plan. He's like, I know what you're gonna do. Bilal trying to stand up with them. They're trading shots, and JDM was just doing more damage, bro. It was just like dude was getting pieced up. Bilal was bleeding early. I was like, oh,
Got the
he
nose
smelled
broken, split the
the
lip
JDM smelled the blood, bro, like that shark from Shark
from
Tales. Was it? Or was that Shark
Nemo.
Tale? Nemo. He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Yep.
even the ref was like, hey, are you okay? And
Uh-huh.
he's bleeding. Like, is your eye okay? I was like, dude, that fucks with your mind, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, you go to school and somebody's like, what the fuck's wrong with your hair? And you're like, what? And it looks all fucked up. And then the whole
Uh-huh.
day it's on your mind. So I think that Bilal, dude, he got in his head, bro. Like he was breaking him, dude. I felt like,
Yeah, you would wish you saw a little bit more wrestling
yeah,
from
I
Bilal. A
did.
couple more takedowns. The takedown in the fifth round though was really impressive, bro. I thought
That
these
was
guys were
that was the only
super
one.
gassed out. They were super gassed out. Bilal ended up getting takedown. It just wasn't enough. Like Craig Jones cooking up over here in Australia, two champs.
Dude.
What's going on with that, bro? JDM and Volk, two Australian champs. I just gotta say something. They have good counter wrestling, bro. It's not really like the
Yes.
takedowns that they do, but if they're against the cage, they just have that freaking locked in. Some Wing Chun shit. They're just like,
Exactly. I
it don't
think
matter. It's just like boom,
they
boom,
do
and
that
then you
little
can't.
side thing, They have
Yeah.
the legs spread like that.
Yeah.
I was watching that shit. I was like, damn, I'm gonna like
Write that
try that.
down. Yeah, write
Write
that
it
down, write
down.
that down. But
Yeah.
hey, dude, this kind of messes with like the timeline. A lot of people wanted Islam and Tapturo, and it
So
seems
that's
like
not gonna happen. Why can't that
I
happen? I don't
I
understand.
think Islam wants to go double champ. So Islam wants to go against JDM
Oh,
to get
okay.
the belt moving up, and then maybe we'll see Charles Oliveira and Ilya, which I don't want to see, bro.
I don't see
I
that.
can't handle
That
that
ain't
if
gonna
that
work, bro.
happens.
That ain't gonna work. It's gonna be tough, bro.
Yeah. So if
I
that
mean,
happens,
mhm.
yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I mean, if that's probably the main the main lineups, but anything could change, bro. Like, Dana, you see him yelling in the room, "What's up, guys?" And it's like those are
Mm-hmm.
the matchups. So we'll see. If Bilal won, I think it would have been easy to see Tapuria and Islam, and that would be a great matchup. But maybe we'll see what Islam wants to do with that.
Yeah. So Craig is like, you know, he figured supposedly, I mean, it's proven he's figuring out the sambo, like how to stop it. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, he exposed it. And then he was
Hmm.
wearing like a pink gi with the shorts, and he was just like making fun of Sambo and
Hmm.
saying he got all the answers. So I'm just like, shit, maybe he does, bro. I mean, he is a genius when it comes to jujitsu, and um, I guess he has a lot of defense for takedowns, even though he doesn't really show it when he
Hmm.
competes. But shit, bro, that's fucking crazy, bro. He knows more than we think.
For
Amazing,
sure,
bro.
he's smart,
Amazing.
bro.
His stock went up like crazy, bro. To be honest with you, like here comes the DVDs or the fucking digital downloads,
Yeah.
$200. How to stop the Sambos, like
Yeah, people are gonna
Dagestani
want that.
killers.
I
Oh
wonder
yeah,
how
everything.
many UFC fighters actually get like instructionals. I feel like I'd be
Hmm.
surprised on how many actually like, because that's their job, That's
I
what
feel
they
like the
have to
coaches
give
should be watching those,
at least,
and
right?
yeah, at the very bare minimum, maybe they should be watching them together, and then literally like next to the mat, and then go drill it if
Hmm.
they don't know everything. But yeah, things are changing. Um, these Dagestani guys are gonna have to change it up if they got Craig. They see Craig in the corner. They gotta figure some shit out, bro. It's not looking
Damn,
good for
that's
them.
crazy.
So the
Yeah,
Australians taking over, bro. It's crazy. If
it's just.
Volk can beat, if what if Volk beats Islam, bro?
I mean, he did a great job when they fought together the first time. Like
Yeah.
Volk did a great job defending the takedowns. So seems like he does have a lot of answers to it. I think Craig's been training for over like maybe 20 years, 15, 20 years. So there's tons of experience that he gives to the fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see like the OGs in the jiu-jitsu game go to the UFC and help these guys out. I feel like coaches make a huge
Hell yeah.
difference in the way their fighters perform. So it's
Yep.
just about the relationship with them too. So Craig seems like pretty chill. He doesn't even seem like he wants to take a lot of credit for what he did, but I mean, it's got to play a role.
Think so. But yeah, man. So that was the UFC.
Good main event.
Um, good main event. But
I had a question, bro.
yeah,
Do you want to touch on this J Rod situation with
yeah,
B Team? I
dude.
feel like because that's related with Craig. I feel like he's handling it pretty well. He didn't
Yeah.
really mention it too much on his Instagram. Seemed like it's pretty formal. Not a lot of joking around going on with Craig. But if you guys don't know, there was a B Team member, J Rod. He was kicked off of B Team for some explicit pictures on his phone, and it kind of took the BJJ community by surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we hear these things all the time. Like not all the time, but it's not uncommon where you have a coach that's being a creeper with the girls, or even guys, bro. Like we've heard stories, in the gym. Like our coaches tell us, like, hey man, people tell us you gotta watch out there. And but yeah, this came through. I was like, what the hell? I didn't expect J Rod to do anything like that, especially there in the spotlight, bro. And he's one of the best grapplers out, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if you're in the ADCC, and really weird situation. I mean, he came out right away and just like was like, yeah, you know, he's talking about he has pictures of the girls in the gym that were public pictures, screenshots on his phone.
Hmm.
And then next to that, there was like, some X-rated videos. And I don't know. There's rumors saying that he used AI to get their faces onto those X-rated videos,
Hmm.
which is it's kind of weird, creepy, especially
Yep.
if you're training with them. I mean,
Yeah.
is it illegal? I don't know, bro. No, probably not if you keep it to yourself. Is it weird? Yeah, it's probably some psychological problems going on there. But it's like, yeah, man, he probably does have a problem. But yeah, you definitely can't be doing that at the gym, and you're running a professional business. It's
Yeah.
like nobody is gonna want to find out that you're doing that and you're like training with them. So I
Yeah.
think Craig made the right decision. Like, hey, you got to leave. I don't know if they're able to sue him or there's any jail time behind this. It's not like he put it out on social media, like, hey, I'm making these videos, these girls.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that. They're of legal age. But these are the times we live in, dude. Like, where there's AI, and motherfuckers are gonna be doing shit like that. Not only in the X-rated videos, but like you could probably see yourself on a, there's this is some Black Mirror shit. You're
Yeah.
like watching
Yep.
Netflix and it's you, and you're like, what the fuck? Well, I never agreed with this. Oh, but you
Yeah.
signed up with ChatGPT. Now they're using your face in the new Cobra Kai. You're in the show getting beat up. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in the background of GTA.
Yeah.
Like that
Oh.
looks like me. That is me. Like, what the
Yep.
fuck? So it's like this is the times
Oh
we live
man.
in, and dude, it's just a reality that motherfuckers are doing this. He ain't the first one,
Mm-hmm.
but you're in the spotlight. You have a character to withhold for yourself, and that doesn't show you as a good character. I mean, you ain't. It's not like you can go to jail. It's just you're a weird person. Like, we don't want you around. So,
Yeah.
but everyone fucks up, dude. People have problems. So people are alcoholics, drug addicts. As long as he's trying to change, maybe he can. I feel like he can fix himself. It's not. I don't think it's. I'm not trying to defend anyone. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying I feel like he can probably come back from this. It's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of good PR, but
It's just tough,
that's
bro.
how I
He's
feel.
young.
Yeah,
It's just like he has so much potential, and it's like
yeah.
seeing that happen. It's like, bro, like is this guy gonna be working at McDonald's now? It's like, what's like, how do you go from
What
being
do you do?
sponsored, your brothers with Nicky Rod, uh, probably at one of the biggest jujitsu teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
That they're hosting these biggest tournaments we've ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
CHI. It's just so many opportunities are lost there, and I'm surprised he's even posting these videos publicly. To be honest, for the world to see, I think the first apology video has like almost a million views on
Damn.
his Instagram. So it doesn't really bring the best light to jujitsu at all, and
Nope.
it's just unfortunate all around. The women affected.
Yeah. Terrible.
His career, the B team's kind of reputation. Craig
His
Jones is
brother.
kind of
His Yeah. His
yeah,
brother too, right?
yeah, his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And as a brother myself, I have a
Mm-hmm.
younger brother. I saw Nicky Rod post a picture of him with J Rod. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
gotta feel for him, you gotta feel bad of the whole situation. But at the same time, not defending him, but it's just the whole situation sucks. It's like
Yeah.
it's not no bueno.
But we've seen people go through shit before, man. I mean, like, you had, like, back in the day, you have, like, you know, Kim Kardashian, coming, Ray J, that shit got leaked, the porn, and it was embarrassing for her, but then it worked for her. And then, like, you got, like, Chris Brown, hit Rihanna, and then, like, that. It's like over time, people like forget these things. Um, so I don't know, bro. I mean, what do you do? But at this point, you're losing all sponsors. Where are you gonna train? You said he had a friend.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna want to train with him because of his skills.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are defending him already on Reddit. So he's gonna have a place to train. But it's like, are you gonna be able to get sponsored?
Yeah.
I
And
feel like people are gonna go watch him still train or fight, right? I mean,
if he has a super match, like if people are gonna be like, oh, they're still letting him, like, what gym is he training out of? Like, he's gonna be like the bad guy now. So it's like, what what's next for him. And we still haven't really heard too much information from the other side. Like, we're only really hearing J Rod's perspective here.
yeah,
So, um, but B team, they're just announcing like, don't go at these women's accounts, commenting on their stuff.
mm-hmm.
So I think we could learn from it, at least from like the B team perspective of just like them taking action right away. Even though he's one of the best athletes on their team,
Mm-hmm.
they dispose of it. If you're not feeling safe or if anybody's getting harmed, you're out of there.
Yeah,
So I mean, that really sets the tone. You really don't expect that from Craig Jones, especially with all the jokes he makes. Kissing Gabby
yeah,
Garcia, doing all this crazy
a
stuff,
lot of stuff. Yeah,
traveling. So it was pretty bad. But it's just tough to see, and we'll see what news. I think the someone announced that they're gonna make an in depth video about how they J Rod affected them. So we'll
damn.
see. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure the story will start unraveling with some time, but I felt like us talking about it a little bit, kind of just, I feel like a lot of people have seen the video, and it's like it is affecting kind of the jiu-jitsu space right now as we
Yeah.
speak. So
They were saying that's those are the no-gi guys. That's what they said.
yeah, I saw
They're
I
like,
saw
yeah, I saw some guy
that.
talk about that. I was like, that's funny. But
Yes.
hopefully people learn from this shit. Maybe some people will see it and maybe they're being like kind of creepers and they're like, oh shit, maybe I should tone it down, you know? Maybe
Yeah.
they'll take this as an example. But dude, all that I just want to say this too, like
Hmm.
that all that shit's toxic, bro, as well. Like watching X-rated videos and all that. I mean, I come from like San Fernando Valley and they have a lot of like of those studios, the corn. I don't want to get canceled on
Yeah, you
YouTube.
good.
The
We know. We
corn, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Corn Studios,
Hmm.
corn. It's all around there, dude. That's like the capital. Chatsworth, and
Yeah.
when we're in like fucking middle school, me and my friend would go behind the dumpsters, try to get some of the DVDs because they'd throw them out, like the broken ones or whatever.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's just like it's not good for you. It's not healthy for I think anyone to be watching that shit. It's not good for your mental health and your love life,
Everything, bro.
bro. I'm just gonna be
Nah.
real with you. Maybe there's people watching this. It's not
Hmm.
good for you, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully you get some help. Fuck it, man. I mean, I'm a Christian dude, so I believe like you can be forgiven, bro. I feel like people forget about shit. Kanye West has done so much dumb shit, bro. We still fucking play his music, and it's just like,
Yeah,
but man, it's crazy, bro.
it's
The
just a
world we live in,
problem.
dude.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
especially to the youth, like it's so accessible. You type in
yeah,
4 letters into a search bar, and then it's like it's
yeah,
so much information. You don't know how young these people are, and it affects their psyche. You start thinking
yeah.
differently. There's
Hmm.
really no benefits to it. There's no like biohacking thing from watching it. You're not gonna get better sleep. You're not gonna
Nothing,
perform
bro.
better in jujitsu. You're not gonna do any of that. So
Hmm.
honestly, it is very harmful, and these are the effects from it, bro. Like
Yeah,
if you keep on doing it, you start doing all this crazy stuff, and bro, it's like these things have consequences, bro. I believe in karma, so whatever
yeah.
energy you put in, you get out.
Mm.
So like that's just kind of the name of it, I think, and it's just crazy to see. It's like this guy kind of, I didn't say he threw away his whole future, but it's definitely tainted a little bit with
Oh
whatever
yeah,
he did. So
yeah. Especially with him dating too. It's probably gonna be hard to
damn,
date a
gonna
female. I mean, his
yep,
girlfriend exposed him, right? Saw it
yeah,
in his phone,
yep. It's on his
and
phone.
it's
It's like
like, dude, you can't be having all that shit on your phone, bro. It's like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah. It's
dude,
tough. That's
yeah,
that's
it is
yeah.
what it is,
That
man.
that's
But
a current update on that situation. But
yeah,
uh,
crazy, bro.
yeah, dude. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, man. Anything else you want to talk about? Or
Um, Man,
dude.
there's a couple fights next week. Really, the main event that I really want to see is Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. Morales is undefeated, bro. When I talked to that guy Andres from Payne Talbot's YouTube, the videographer, he was saying, look out for this guy Morales. He's gonna be next up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be up there. I still haven't seen him fight, but this is gonna be a banger for sure. This is gonna be a scrap, a war. We'll see, but pretty much that's really the only thing that I could really think of like to look forward to for the next fight. There's a card after this one, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a worse card, bro. There's
Oh
the
no.
one after this is like,
Is it this one, the Blatchfield versus Barber?
yeah. If
Oh,
we, dude,
bro, that's
that card,
tough.
dude, that's
That's
the
tough. So like fucking two Starbucks fucking baristas going at
but
it, bro.
the whole card is just like we couldn't cook up any OGs or
I'm about to
any.
go fight on the card, dude. This is fucking.
I know Gamrot's a dog, but like that's it. I just seen his fight with Dan Hooker and him. That was a war, but I don't know any of these guys, bro.
How come they don't try to build any of these guys up at all? Like at least build one fucking matchup. Like they don't build anybody, bro. Nobody's causing any build up a fucking momentum, dude. Get in a bar fight or fight,
Yeah,
choke someone out at Disneyland, dude. Like do something. Come out with a rap video. Fucking
some street beef stuff.
yeah,
Put
go
Death
knock
Sentence on
someone
there.
out. And
Just put
yeah,
Death Sentence up there, bro.
he, dude. One day he's gonna fight in the UFC,
He's gonna fight.
guaranteed, bro.
You you think so, bro?
If CM Punk could do it,
Hey, he
that fool
did
could
do
do
it.
it.
CM
But
Punk
give
did do
death
it. People
sentence
forget.
like give that fool like 8 years, bro.
Yeah,
It's
for
gonna take him a
sure. I
long time.
think
He
he'll
should
learn
go to
that one too.
Dagestan. He should go to Dagestan, bro,
He
for
should
like
imagine. I'm pretty sure
6
if he could
months.
like stick to it, do it every day, start wrestling, that's
hmm
gonna.
I
He
think
has a
he's a better
name.
wrestler. I think he'll be a better wrestler and jiu-jitsu guy.
Those strikes
I,
are crazy though. If we saw his last one, bro.
yeah, the
Can we
he's got
do
to get out of that.
a reaction to his last fight, or is that copyright?
He's like, oh,
Oh, that form though, bro. The
that form
striking
is
form.
killing me, bro.
It is,
He should have
especially trying with
sprawled.
Mighty Mouse. Yeah,
Why didn't he sprawl there, dude? Why, at least
I don't
fucking
even
jump the
know.
gilly. I don't know.
Jump the gilly, close the guard, maybe.
Let's see if he closes guard. Not really. Yep, kinda. There you go.
Okay.
That,
Yep,
that was good.
yep.
Spin. Yeah, he's hooking the arm.
Controlling some of the strikes from up top.
Yeah, he didn't really get beat up.
Yep, he got up. That's
There you
pretty
go.
impressive himself
That
right
is
there.
sprawl, sprawl, sprawl.
All right,
No sprawl. He needs to
guillotine
work
right
on that.
there. Yep,
Oh, get the back. Oh, you got to free that leg though. Okay, I thought he almost had him here,
a
bro.
bulldog choke.
He
That's
definitely
tight.
felt that choke. That's
Yeah, he
tight.
did. That is tight. He's illuminating the state right now, bro.
So we can say he looks better.
Yeah,
There
I
was
mean,
some progress there,
there was
right?
some right there.
Yeah,
He got hit once, bro. He
it's
got
a
hit
bit.
once in the bro. Yeah, no.
That guy's a bitch. I
You
don't
can
know
hear
why you
Oliveira
stopped.
say that, bro.
hmm It's a
Oliveira.
warning. Keep it going, bro.
Yeah,
He
he just
couldn't
blew
take it,
his
bro.
laps. No, he couldn't. He was getting
He take.
choked. He was getting choked out.
Now that I watch this again, I'm like, yeah, he's done. He doesn't want to lose to death sentence. He's scared. The aura is just too crazy, bro. Get this guy the UFC game, bro. Unlockable character,
I'll
bro.
buy him,
Oh
bro.
man,
$5.
yeah, I'm down. That dude on the fence is fucking crazy too. I seen
He's
him
kind of
fight.
cold. Yeah, he's kind of
Yeah, he's
cold.
pretty good.
I can't believe this fool quit, bro.
He quit. He saw some blood too. Probably he got nervous. Never been choked like that or what? You got to be tougher than that, dude. If you're in the cage,
For sure.
dude. I wish I can get in there and they give me a fighter like that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
some guy with autism a little bit. You know, I'll take it easy on him, but I'll get a win. But they wouldn't, dude. They would give me like some guy that's been doing MMA for 5 years.
With no teeth.
Yeah, bald
Bald.
ass TRT motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is cool. Kind of wish I was there, dude. That shit looks dope.
That looks
I
crazy, bro.
want to go to one.
Just the people that show up there are like wild. It's like, what the hell?
None of them got shirts on and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, calling out White Wolf. This fool should never fix his teeth. Just leave him like that.
Just leave him like that.
That's just like part of his style.
Yeah.
Fool
Was
got
Mighty
aura.
Mouse there? I wonder if Mighty
No.
Mouse would have pulled up. No,
Nah, it's too dangerous, I think, for him right
yeah,
there.
for sure.
That place looks sketchy, bro.
That's what I was saying. Like the people show up there, it's like, damn, these guys pretty sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
hey, man, it's entertaining though. I like seeing it from YouTube, but that sense, put them on that card after Morales and Gilbert Burns, and I'm sure you'll get a few more streamers. Just like throw a YouTuber in there. I just don't see why they can't like throw. I mean, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they've been wanting to fight someone in the UFC. Just put
That'd
them
be
on
cool.
like a card, a random ass card. Don't make them a main event. Just put them on like something.
How about Death Sentence versus like Sneeko or
Yeah.
that's cool. They're like slim. I think that Sneeko's probably
Yeah.
around that weight, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sneeko and or
Sneako's been boxing
Speedy.
for a long. Yeah, Speed's
Speed.
athletic though. Speed is like,
Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg's big though, huh?
yeah, he
He's probably
trains every.
200.
Yeah, well, he's probably like
200?
one. I'd say he's lighter than that.
170?
I think. Yeah,
Okay.
probably around there.
So what do you think? Sneeko,
Sneeko
Speed,
Descends and then Speed Zuckerberg.
Speed Zuckerberg. There you go. Put
Yeah.
that on a UFC. That shit would go crazy, bro.
It would, but people would be
Well,
like,
they all
"Oh, that's
train.
not authentic." Yeah, they all train, but this is like, I don't know. The
But they put CM Punk in there, dude.
dude, CM Punk, he got freaking. I don't know why, how he got into the UFC, bro. I don't know
I don't
how he
know.
did.
I ain't
It's
gonna lie. I thought he was gonna do better than that
same.
because he was really confident and he was like they're like he's training. Like the PR was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
What year was that? That was a
Damn, I
while
don't know.
ago. But no,
Oh,
CM Punk. I remember going
yeah.
on YouTube watching his fight. It's like he just got mauled on the ground, like bad. Like oh
At
my
least give
god.
him someone he could beat, bro. Like it's just entertainment, man. Like
Yeah,
that's like Street Beefs is doing it right. Give Death Sentence a chance, like where you can actually win. We're all entertained. We like the story. Dude's
yeah. That's
fucking hella entertaining.
he
That's all
is,
these
bro.
fucking guys on the card need to be. They need to be doing shit like that. Not all goofy, but whatever style you got to be doing something, bro. Go wrestle an alligator. Go pull a catfish out of the lake. Do a day in a life. You got to sell
Yeah,
yourself because you don't
yeah,
have to
for
be the
sure.
best fighter to get some momentum. Like you can be, fuck, it opens the doors. But I don't know.
It
UFC can't
does.
fucking carry everybody, so you got to do it
True,
on your own. So
true.
yeah,
Yeah, just a little bit more character. Just be yourself at the same time,
be
but
yourself. Yeah, same,
just like
exactly.
show a little bit of yourself. People like it, cool. If people don't like it, who cares? You're just you. It's like if
Yeah,
they don't
just be
like you,
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
just be you. So we'll see if anybody starts making some names. I think social media is just such a big thing where you could take advantage of it, bro. Make a couple AI videos of you finding a dolphin or something. Be like, who the hell is this? And it's like
Hmm.
it. If it gets the attention of people, we live in an attention economy, bro.
Hmm.
If you're not swiping, you're looking for the next big thing to captivate your
Hmm.
attention, and that's really what moves the stuff. Den Sedens was able to do that, especially working with Mighty Mouse.
Yeah,
But
that was awesome.
this next that UFC card though, it's not really much, not really
Nah,
much. Yeah,
I ain't really. Whatever.
yeah,
Sucks.
yeah.
Sucks too. But yeah, man, like you said, be yourself. I think that's the problem. A lot of people are scared to be themselves,
Hmm.
and they're scared of what others are going to think. That sense, like, yeah, I play with my action figures. 11. I
Yeah,
watch. He's just keeping it real, dude. And a
yeah.
lot of the motherfuckers out there have fucking grown ass adults have like those little figures and stuff. They don't
Hmm.
want to fucking tell anyone.
Yeah,
But
keep it
some
secret.
people, they all are like, Max Holloway. But yeah, I play fucking video games. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm in my
Hmm.
fucking late 30s. People like it. People like
People like
a
gaming
real people, man.
for
So
sure, for sure.
I'm always gonna keep talking about that because these cards like that. Fuck, man. I'd rather watch the slap thing. The new slap coming up. They were
Yeah,
hyping that shit up like crazy, bro. I was like, damn, I want to tune in.
that's a
Like,
CT machine right there, bro. Oh, I
yeah.
saw like there's like a new thing where fools are doing line drills. Have you saw that on Instagram where people are just running at each other full
Oh shit,
speed?
no. Doing
No, bro.
what? Like fighting?
Those football line drills where you get up and you start running and
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
guys
yeah,
hit
yeah.
stick each other. That I feel
For
like that's
just
gonna
for
take
football?
over. Yeah, or just like for entertainment. Like they're not wearing any gear or
And
anything.
oh yeah, I did watch a couple of those videos. Those are crazy, bro.
It's
We
like
used to do it with pads when I was playing football.
I honestly I would like to do football, or I used to think I wanted to do football just to do something like that, because I don't even know what it feels like to do that. What does it feel
It
like
was
to?
fun, dude. It was like, first of all, you got the whole team in a big circle yelling,
Yeah,
and then I remember they lined me up with the quarterback, and I just fucking cracked that fool and laid him down, and then
like
like you
right when
stay
you're
and
lining up, are you like fully confident like I'm gonna lay this fool out, or are you thinking
yeah,
about like is this fool gonna lay me out? Because it's either
I'm
you or him.
well. I was thinking about like because the coach was just telling me he's like talking to me. He's like just run right through him, and then like the other guy was just like shaking his head, and he's like you got like they're just like they hype you up. They're like you got like
Yeah,
50 pounds on him because I was like
yeah.
it's a big ass kid, and then yeah, dude, just run right through him. Boom. But then like then how the running back will come run you over. But yeah, that was actually like yeah, the bullpen, right? Is that what they call it or bull something?
I don't even know what
Yeah.
they call
But
it, to
yeah,
be
that was
honest.
dope, dude. That was probably my favorite drill.
Seems
Yeah,
wild to me. Seems like
yeah,
some archaic like best man wins type thing. Cause it's like, bro,
yeah. I feel like after you do that a couple times, you start to get like just like in jujitsu, you get used to being side control or whatever, getting out of chokes. Like at first you're claustrophobic and scared, but then
hmm
after you're kind of just like, all right, fuck it. I already felt how it is to get hit. Felt how it like kind of get used. It's a good drill for that. Yeah, but without pads, fuck, bro.
yeah, break a
I lined
collarbone or something.
Yeah, I lined it up with this big fool in our class, dude, Big Willie. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So we lined it up and we ran at each other, and we did that. We went like we both went like that. Boom! I was like, oh, my shoulder. And I was just like, fucking. I said that shit too. I was like, oh, fucking
Oh,
bullpen. I was like, why did I do that? I was like, so stupid, bro. I was like, that should hurt. So, but these motherfuckers, crazy. Imagine lining it up with beast mode, dude. Dang, no pads.
dude, Beast Mode
In its
over,
prime.
over and over. Yeah, dude, Beast Mode was he was known for just being an absolute dog, bro. And I have no
Fucking.
idea how that affects like the CTE. But speaking of football, bro, like I checked out this movie called Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. It was a really good movie. I'd
Oh
recommend
yeah,
it if you guys
hell
want to
yeah.
check it. It's about like the blues, and it's about like vampires. Like vampires come in, and it's like about these like
I'm
rebel
in.
twins. Michael B. Jordan did a great job, bro. He plays twins. He plays two characters in that movie. They're brothers. So, but like on the
Dope.
previews of watching that, there's like I saw a little bit of the was it the football movie that was it Key and Peele, the creators from Key and Peele, they're making that movie.
Yeah,
Saw the trailer, I'm like, dude, that looks scary, bro. That looks
dude. I
too
love.
real.
Yeah, I love his all his movies like Get Out,
Mm-hmm.
Us. Big fan. I heard he was in The Neighborhood in Paso.
What?
Yeah, my barber said he saw him
Jordan
over
Peele.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jordan Peele. So I thought that was dope. And then at Universal Studios, um, they had an area like dedicated to his movies, and you get to walk through it. And the shit was dope. So yeah,
So
I'm a
I wanna
fan.
check that out, dude.
I'm
That
all
one
in.
looks crazy. I'm all in.
I'm in.
So those are some good movies. Also checked out this movie called The Accountant. The Accountant 2. Really good movie. I don't know if
Damn.
you've
All
seen the
right.
first one. It's about this accountant that has like OCD, and he's like all
Ah, I
about
think
like
I did
the
see
fine
that.
details, and he just
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
like
yeah.
a weapon, bro. It's a good movie. Just check that out with my fam, like
I
maybe
think
like
I
last
did.
week.
Okay.
The second one
First
came
one.
out. It's good.
Hell
Those
yeah.
are like the I don't know. I've been watching a lot more movies and shows lately, bro. Finally
Yeah, I
getting into it.
haven't.
I haven't really done it too much for some reason. I always watch like YouTube, but now I'm watching more movies and shows, which is pretty cool.
That's good, man. I think movies are dope, bro. So
I feel like you can
you
learn a
know,
lot.
hell yeah. Like Black Mirror. We're talking about Black Mirror,
Oh
and
yeah,
recommend that. I watched the freaking fuck is that shit called? Wizard of Oz, that new Wizard of Oz movie, Oz, or watched it with my girl. It's
was
like
it?
a prequel to Wizard of Oz. It
Uh huh.
won like hella awards. Um, has like Ariana Grande in it and stuff.
Oh, that's
What is that shit called?
I saw it too, bro. I saw it when
It was like 3 hours long.
dude, it was.
I was like,
Uh,
Jesus Christ, I fell asleep. Wicked, that's what it's called.
Wicked. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, my
Okay.
wife wanted
I'm
to
like,
watch
that
it,
sounds
so
familiar. But yeah, it was
I
cool.
fell asleep twice, and then I was like, "What is cool?" I mean, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I like the Wizard of Oz when I was a kid. Like I like the idea, like you can go ask this fool for like whatever,
Yeah.
and then he grants it to you. The lion wanted courage, right?
Yep.
The Tin
I
Man
like
wanted
the
a brain.
mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, what would
Scarecrow.
you? I'd be
I
like,
remember
I
seeing
need.
that when I was young.
What would you ask for, dude? I'd be like,
Some
fucking,
jujitsu skills, bro. Give
fucking
me some
black belt skills,
give me some wrestling skills, bro.
wrestling. That'd be
Double
cool.
leg. Double leg.
Damn. But yeah,
But yeah,
man.
that was
Well,
good to see. And also like I've been watching was it a little bit anime too. I don't know if you checked out that solo leveling.
oh
Uh
yeah, well, I was trying to watch it when I was sick. Remember
oh yeah,
that
yeah.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch the first episode again because I missed a lot of key points. And
Yeah.
but
It's only
it's
two
fuck,
seasons.
it's graphic, bro. It's like
It's
deadly, a lot of blood, huh?
yeah.
From what I
Like
seen,
the cool thing is like it's mostly the monsters getting wrecked, but yeah, there's a couple of
there's some
those guys.
scenes.
Yeah. So I mean it's cool. It's not like the
It's pretty sick.
craziest one. I remember watching Attack on Titan when I was like in seventh grade. That one's crazy. It's about these giants like
Yeah, I
attacking
heard
a
of that.
village. Yeah, that one's crazy too. But I never really got into anime. But now I'm just watching some more. Watching Ippo, the boxing one.
Oh
That
yeah, I've
one's
seen that.
awesome.
hmm
So yeah, watching
I was
those
watching
things.
the MMA show Kingdom.
Oh yeah,
I'm like almost like halfway through season 2. Pretty dope, dude. It seems pretty like it gives you the insight on like what it's like for these fighters and like how to run a gym, and seems pretty legit, man. That fighter life, being you know, up and coming fighter. That road is fucking tough, bro.
It's a
Like
tough road, but it's full
it's,
time.
it's not
And
really
you need everything.
luxurious. Yeah. And these guys had tough families and they got lots of shit going on and it's crazy.
I think
Um,
John Jones and Nate Diaz are like doing coaching a show in the UK, bro. Have you saw that?
I saw that, dude, but then after that PFL shit, I'm just like, is this gonna be real? Like,
I thought this was supposed to be training for Aspinall. He's out here doing like a reality show in the UK, like
he's
Ultimate Fighter type thing.
I saw him on the back of a fucking like moped or something,
Oh,
like hugging this guy, pulling his hair, looking all drunk, with these like fucking Target short shorts on. Like, I was like, what is going on with this guy?
that's
And
the
then Jake
goat.
Shields met him in fucking Thailand too. I was like, what is going on, bro? It's like so much going on with Jones, but that's cool. He's living life, bro. More
Yeah,
Jones moments. Fuck it.
I just want to see him back. If he's gonna retire, retire. If you're not, just run it with Aspinall heavyweight. There's not a lot of time. You're kind of taking off time off of his clock, which is kind of messed up, to be honest, because
The
he's getting.
Chandler effect, bro. The Connor slash Chandler effect. That's what
Yep,
he's gonna do the same thing to him. Drag him
that's
out.
that's warfare right there. Psychological warfare, bro.
It
Aspinall.
is.
So maybe he's
That's
just trying to gain his head.
yes,
So
he
he's
is,
like
bro.
he's gonna get him more emotionally like involved for the fight, have him make some mistakes. You know, these guys are they're chess players, bro. You just think it's just all jabs and kicks, but it's like all the little things that they do is most of it's calculated, which is crazy to see.
Hell yeah. But damn man, I think we'll wrap it up. Get
Yep.
ready to go train, bro.
Let's go.
Another day training. See
Let's
what's
go.
up. But yeah, next time we should talk about the UFC's new reality show. I don't know what exactly Ultimate Grappler. I don't know what they're gonna call it,
There's a
but
couple, yeah, we should check it out. There's a couple videos on. I think Dana White talked about on this like this interview off of
oh cool.
so we could react to some of that stuff too.
Yeah, and maybe have some predictions on who we think's gonna be in there. Like
Yep,
that'd be
that'd
dope.
be cool. That'd be cool.
All right,
All
man.
right, guys.
Peace.
Appreciate you
Another
guys.
one.
We out.
Let's get it.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Out in this motherfucker. Fucking dodging the fuck. Back of the head.